It's Friday, I was just trying to enjoy like a good weekend. And then yesterday, I was bombarded with a big ass shit show. And that shit show involves Ethan Klein, boys and girls. Some of this doesn't have to do with Ethan Klein. One part of it has to do with Ethan Klein. The other part just is more on his assistant or his coworker or his what's it called? Co-host, one of the co-hosts in the podcast, which we will talk about first, boys and girls. There is someone on H3 who is known as Olivia. It all started when Ethan Klein and the crew decided to cover the whole Amaranth situation, which basically, in a nutshell, Amaranth, who is a Twitch streamer, recently there was a video out of Amaranth who was where Amaranth is in this toxic or not, I don't want to say toxic, but like abusive environment with her husband, where there was like a video of Amaranth having a phone call with her husband, where her husband was yelling at her and threatening to kill threatening to kill her dogs, and it was just all around terrible. He sounded abusive too. He sounded like he was gonna and there were like texts where what's it called? Where the guy threatens Amaranth and just says, "You better bitch, you better answer me right the fuck now." Overall, it's a terrible situation, and my heart goes out to Amaranth, and I hope she's doing okay. So Ethan Klein and the crew decided to cover the whole Amaranth situation, and they all kind of wanted to find out who Amaranth's husband is and what he does, and most of it, honestly, I don't think it's really the right call, really, because well, I mean, you're dealing with this abusive guy, this whole shit show is going on. And maybe, I feel like if this guy gets shit on the internet, he's probably going to get more abusive and just blame it on Amrath because of the whole, because he's getting shit on the internet and, he's pretty frustrated at that. And this is not a sympathy point towards him. I believe this guy's an actual scumfuck that probably should be held accountable for this. And I'm just saying what could possibly happen. But anyways, Ethan Klein and the crew decided to find out who Amaranth's husband really was. Olivia got some information about Amaranth's husband, but the problem is, it's the wrong fucking person.
God, I'd like to know who this guy is, man.
I know who he is.
Does he have an online persona?
No. He's a music producer and
Really?
songwriter, yeah.
Now, I'm not sure who Amaranth's husband really is, but most people have been saying that Amaranth's husband's a bodybuilder and that he lifts weights and shit. I don't know where she got the music producer part from. Maybe she got it from I'm not sure. Maybe she got it from a subreddit or something, but dude, I mean, I think you gotta double check things when, you have to be 1,000% sure to make sure you're not harassing some innocent man that has nothing to do with the Amaranth shit.
God, I hope that man's life is ruined for this.
I hope so too.
Fuck. Someone says, "Why are you protecting the abuser's identity?" I don't give a fuck. I don't give a shit. I want this guy's life ruined. Are you kidding me?
Yep.
Oh, is this him?
Yeah, I would just be cautious.
That's not him.
You don't want to send a mob
fuck
after the
this
wrong
wrestler.
person.
Dude, Dan and AB are probably the smartest people in this situation. You don't want to dox the guy. You don't want to, put his information out yet until you're... Actually, I don't think you should even do it in general because, again, if this guy gets shit from the internet, he's probably going to start blaming Amaranth for all this shit and start being more abusive. So, I think this as a whole is a terrible idea, in my opinion.
Oh, is he a bodybuilder?
He's a producer and
He was a bodybuilder in the past.
This Chad ass, is he Asian?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I hope his life is over.
Fuck this guy, bro. I'm so glad we actually found his identity.
Are you guys 110% confident this is the right person?
I've heard that he was
Ian's
Asian,
not
I don't know about
Ian's
the
not showing
bodybuilder.
this.
If you guys aren't sure on who this guy really is, or if you're not 1,000% sure, why the fuck are you even talking about, not posting his information, but I think, yeah, doxing him or some shit like that, where I don't know, it's too hard to explain. If you're not sure about his information, why the fuck would you even go to this extent to dox him because what if you end up doxing the wrong person and that person is probably going to get his reputation ruined like wrongfully ruined because he's gonna have a bunch of H3 fans mad at him because, well, they think it's Amarat's husband, and it's a sad reality, really.
And I think
I-
that's
I
the
wouldn't
right
show it.
call
I wouldn't
if
show
we're
it.
not 100% sure that this is the right
I
person.
heard he's an
comes-
Asian bodybuilder.
He
comes from
definitely
leaks.
does music, and his socials have been found in that regard.
Well,
I
hold
don't
on.
know
You
what-
guys send me. Okay, you haven't shown anything in.
He has not switched
Okay,
to that.
you guys find out who the real guy is, and I'll show him. God damn.
I think we're jumping the gun. I mean,
Yes, you guys are jumping the gun. I don't think you guys should even I don't think you guys should even be doing this. Who the fuck had this idea of like, we are so outraged, rightfully so. You guys should be outraged by the situation, but we're gonna go find this information. Fuck with him a little. What the fuck, dude? What the fuck, Ethan? Get your shit together.
Yeah.
What? How are we jumping the gun? You said we have his identity. Olivia
It's
said
also-
we know who he is.
It's also his name on the marriage certificate.
It's a very common name. That is not
Okay.
a unique name whatsoever. So I just want to be very sure that we're not sending a mob of people after the wrong. You know what I mean?
You know what? W points from Dan. I feel like Dan should hold. I'm just fucking kidding. Fucking Dan is okay. I shat on Dan a little, in the past for, the whole rich luck shit in a situation like that. But this situation, I think Dan is 1,000% the smartest person in the room. I think Dan should get a raise for how many times Ethan Klein has to pull back Ethan Klein from doing something stupidity like this.
right.
Well, okay. So next time, you guys, if you say we know who he is, make sure that.
Yeah, no, that was jumping the gun a little bit. Apologies.
Thank you, Ian, for not showing. Should we worry about what is best for Amaranth? Like maybe she doesn't want to show.
You know what, Ethan? That is probably the smartest thing you've ever thought of during this entire clip, this entire scene of you just totally fantasizing about doxing the guy, totally fantasizing about, oh yes, we brought him, ruin his life forever. Which I mean, yes, his life kind of. I don't want to say his life deserves to be ruined, but I also don't want to protect an abuser or some sort like that. I don't know how to, get through because I feel like talking about this just makes me have to walk on eggshells a bit talking about this. But as I said before, if he has an entire mob, fucking with him, this will probably end up making this worse. Considering that this guy's an abusive fuck, he's probably just gonna go around and give the blame towards Amarath and just. It's probably going to make the situation worse, Ethan.
And I just can't wait to see his face, man. Is it illegal to ship shit to somebody?
I think so.
Yeah.
Well, what kind of shit?
Bro, what the fuck do you mean by... it might be illegal. What the hell is wrong with you, Olivia? Why? Okay. I don't even want to get started.
But
But what would the legalities be if it were
My
is it written?
if we find out that this guy is, can we ship him shit?
I don't know what the fuck I just heard from Ethan. Did he just say, is it illegal? I don't know. Yes, Ethan, what the fuck am I saying, Ethan? You're a fucking dumbass. Yes, it is illegal to sip fucking shit to somebody you don't, to fuck with somebody, Ethan. Are you fucking stupid? What the fuck is this?
I'm
No.
asking hypothetically. I'm not, of course, doing it or encourage anyone to do it.
If you fantasize, I don't want to use the word fantasize, but if you think about sending shit to his house, you obviously have a little bit of a plan to send shit to his house. That doesn't mean you're actually gonna do it, but you have some sort of little, the fact that came into your head, that kind of shows that you kind of did have you did have some thought into sending shit to his house, Ethan. This whole topic is what the fuck, Ethan? Get your shit together.
But that'd be, if you just received a package and there was poop in it, that's just kind of.
Trust me, once it's public, he's going to be getting more shit than one man can handle.
Not for me.
Yeah, let's
from you.
contribute.
No, we should not contribute. What the fuck is wrong with you, Olivia? That's like a dude, contributing to harassment, that's like that's like a speed run to get yourself banned from YouTube, or at least a strike. That's a community guidelines violations, right? You can't just like go around harass somebody, even if they're a piece of shit. No matter who they are or how much cock they suck, they nobody deserves to be harassed according to YouTube. Or I mean, everybody doesn't deserve to be harassed, but like still though, like it's still violating YouTube's TOS. Like no, you shouldn't do that. What the fuck?
No, not for me. What the hell are you talking about? And I don't want anyone to ship him a box of their homemade feces, right, Dan?
Should stop talking about this.
Homemade.
This is not a good track we're going down.
Oh, Dan's pissed.
I mean, yeah, he's pissed, rightfully so. I mean, he every single time that like you almost say something stupid or you do something stupid, Dan just has to wrangle you in, or just to try. You know how a dog barks at people and wants to eat them. Dan is like the owner and tries to pull Ethan away from that person because Ethan is the dog and Dan is like the owner, and then Dan just like grabs his leash and just pulls Ethan back from saying something completely ridiculous.
Okay. People are saying it's illegal. Yeah,
It's obviously illegal. And
no, don't do it. What am I doing?
we've already almost doxed the wrong person and sent a hate mob of them. So there's lots of not very sharp people in the audience that might take your comedic suggestion as a real suggestion and do it.
But I mean, it's just not what I would do, or
I get it.
recommend anyone to do. What can you send that's legal?
Why are you still talking about this? Jesus Christ, move on. Talk about something else. Talk about how Keemstar's trying to ruin your life for the 1000th time, or talk about Ryan Kavanaugh, being an ass. That's things that you can knock on, or you can totally pound on. Like, goddamn, Ethan, like this topic is not for you, buddy.
The mail then.
Don't send him anything.
No, I'm not. Talking
Just
about
stop
sending
talking
him
about
anything.
harassing this guy.
What are you talking about? I'm not harassing anybody.
You are literally fantasizing about sending shit to this guy's house, and how are you like trying to find like a legal loophole into harassing this man. Ethan, like, I get it, he's a piece of shit. For like 1000th time I'm gonna say it. Amrat's husband is a fucking piece of shit. But this shouldn't also be happening, because again, this will probably make Amrat's husband retaliate or do something stupid, or not stupid. I mean, he's already done something stupid, but this will probably make him more abusive. Like, Ethan, get your shit together.
I'm just hypothetically wondering.
Y'all ready for a week off?
Dude, if I was H3's employee and I saw this and then I heard Dan say something like, "Are you ready for a week off?" and I would have said something like, "Dude, I already hung up the cleats and everything. I know I'm gonna be gone for a week. See ya, guys. We're not gonna do some shit without unpaid shit. This is so like, Ethan, you've already fucked yourself over like through the beginning of this topic, or like through the beginning of talking about this man's identity. What the fuck, Ethan?"
What? You think I'll get banned for that?
Yes, absolutely. Encouraging your fans to
I'm
harass
not.
somebody in
You're
real life.
the one that keeps saying I'm encouraging. I'm just wondering hypothetically. Nobody's encouraging.
The stupid white text box really steals my flow, because this is something that I actually would have said. Ethan, if you even start talking about not releasing, but like talking about finding the man's identity, you're like open. You're not really saying it, but it's kind of opening a gate for your fan base to like go around and do a search party on Amrat's husband and say who he really is, what his music, like what he does for a living, what he is, and then you just screw yourself over in the long run. What the fuck, Ethan?
Okay.
Nobody do that. You're the one that's saying I'm encouraging. I'm not encouraging.
You're right.
You're making it worse.
Mom, Dad, I love you both.
I mean,
Please
what's
stop
going
this.
on here?
Stop this. Don't make me choose.
I just said, can you mail a box of shit? What the hell, dude? Is it that serious?
Yeah, 2 hours later, after Olivia doxed the person, the the Amaranth, the quote, not I don't want to say like the guy that they thought it was Amaranth's husband after they doxed them. Turns out it wasn't. They found out live that it wasn't really Amaranth's husband. That it's some random guy who has nothing to do with Amaranth or has nothing to do with the internet community. Has been harassed constantly, and then they were like and then they had to go, and then they had to like correct the record straight, saying, guys, this is not Amaranth. This guy is it's not Amaranth, has nothing to do with Amaranth. This is not Amaranth's husband. Please do not harass this guy, which is a good move, but here it is.
Something we need to address right now. Let me send it to you, Ethan.
Bad?
Exactly what I was afraid. Yeah, bad.
What?
As I predicted, our fans are harassing the wrong person.
But
And that's why I was saying, I know you were saying don't do it, but the fucking idiots in our audience are always going to end up doing it. So.
Okay, let's be fair. I think everybody has an idiot in their fan base. That's all I gotta say. Everybody has an idiot fan base, and that they'll do whatever they want, without any repercussion, you know. And it's fucked. You shouldn't do it. Please don't harass anybody. It's bad, and it could lead you to some trouble in the future.
So, and
well, there's so many. You guys don't even know who I was looking.
That's what I was saying. And that's people are dumb.
The issue with this is that he is a songwriter, composer, as you said.
Yeah,
and
it's not a musician.
Who is?
Apologize, really profusely.
So here he is. You guys, this fucking guy has not a goddamn thing to do
with Amaranth. Not related in any way.
Producer, songwriter, composer. Not associated with Amaranth, in fact.
That's what I kept saying. It's like an extremely common name. And this guy is he's the puppeteer. He's behind the scenes. He's probably not even on social media.
Sorry about that, dude.
Well, I fucked up.
Let's go with that.
It was definitely me. A Reddit thread led me to the wrong place.
Did you at least double check that it was actually him, or did you just see some Reddit thread and you're like, ooh, we found it. Ethan, I found it. Be proud of me, right now, and give me a raise while you're at it too. Mwah.
And I should not have said his profession when I didn't know for sure.
We didn't know 100%.
There it is. Sue Olivia, not me.
I was in Olivia L, and I will live by it for the rest of my life.
Well, I'm glad that she lives by the L and forever takes that L and takes it with a great passion and takes the L the greatest way. And that I want to give my opportunity to say, Olivia, you're a walking L. But this is not the weekly H3 Stupidity that we found on our good old weekly H3 podcast channel. We have found that H3, also known as Ethan Klein, this is a stupidity coming from him this time, where he made a joke. He made a joke where he said, I'm not going to play the clip of the joke because that got taken down. And I saw that Augie also got his video taken down for talking about it. But in a way, I'm going to word it for you. Ethan Klein, who's Jewish, made a joke about the Holocaust. I mean, he didn't make a joke, but he said if there were another Holocaust, he would want Ben Shapiro to get gassed and killed first. And as expected, Ethan Klein's video got taken down from YouTube, but then he went on a whole Twitter manifesto stating,
a few white supremacists successfully lobbied YouTube to suspend me. A Jewish dual citizen of Israel and USA for anti-Semitism, Ben Shapiro and friends can virtue signal all they want, but ultimately, they are the ones platforming dangerous anti-Semites. All I did was point it out. Ben Shapiro, who was happy to platform a perjury test on me and declare me as a bad Jew for criticizing Israel, host Candace Hitler just wanted to make Germany great again, owns on his website, The Daily Wire, he is constantly exciting, enabling, and platforming real anti-Semitism. The joke that I was suspended for simply points out that Ben, who is desperate to be accepted by his own Christian nationalist friends as white, will only ever be seen by them as a useful idiot, and sadly for them, a Jew. The people reporting me accepting Ben are tiki torch-carrying white Christian nationalists. They do not give a fuck about anti-Semitism or Jewish people. They revel in the fact that YouTube and other I don't fucking know what that word is, are so quick to act on bad faith and malicious outrage. They are currently the greatest beneficiaries of cancel culture, identity politics, and moral outrage. It's incredible that they have become the party of free speech while decrying and lobbying for my deplatforming. They both commend and defend cancel culture at the same time. I, unlike many who would dismiss me as woke, have spent hundreds of thousands actively fighting to strengthen our First Amendment. Our first lawsuit with Matt Haas has been published on copyright.gov as a seminal case to fair fair use and is often cited in legal briefs. Our current lawsuit with Ryan Kavanaugh seeks to accomplish the same. I will not back down or be silenced by bad-faced pro-cavators. I make no apology. As Ben Shapiro says, facts don't care about your feelings if only he meant it. And I once again humbly request that all naysayers, haters, detractors, the fallen fans alike suck my tiny Jewish dick. Thank you.
I don't know what the fuck I just read on the fucking tweets. I think this is some type of political thing that Ethan Klein is trying to like get us into, which I'm not really interested in politics. So that's a no thank you for me. But anyways, on to the strike. Look, I think the whole Ethan Klein copyright strike thing is stupid. I mean, it's a Jewish guy making a Holocaust joke towards another Jew, it's a Jewish guy making a Holocaust joke. I mean, you wouldn't consider it that bad, but I also kind of have to say, what the fuck, Ethan? Because in some sort of way, you're kind of wishing death on this motherfucker for having some dumbass political takes that you hate. Which, I mean, you can hate his political takes. You can clown him on that all you want, but goddamn, Ethan, I think he went a little bit too far there. And I think that's the end of this video, boys and girls. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.